Cold and rainy outside, the perfect opportunity to step indoors and watch some women's college basketball here at Moody Coliseum. The ACU women looking to stay hot as they play host to the newly name-changed East Texas A&M Lions. Abilene Christian has won 4 in a row. They are looking to extend that winning streak to 5 this afternoon and keep that momentum rolling before they begin conference play. I'm Cody Coyle alongside Roman Raffelli. And Roman, good matchup. Everyone looking forward to football a little bit later, but first we have hoops here at ACU.
That's right, great opportunity here, East versus West down here in Abilene. And you mentioned it, ACU really hot here in East Texas A&M, so trying to find their footing. Losers of 4 out of 5 and looking to get on the right track today.
The impact players for tonight's game, some ones to watch out for ACU, Peyton Hull, more on her a little bit later, and Jordan Newsom averaging over 20 points a game for East Texas A&M for the Lady Lions. 2 great guards in this contest.
Yeah, both leading their teams in scoring in minutes, shooting 47 and 45%. And 32 and 45 from 3. Jordan Newsom's going to be someone that ACU really needs to play good defense on. Cannot let her get hot, especially early in this one. And Peyton Hull has struggled a little bit from three-pointer, winning WAC Freshman of the Year last year, and shooting almost 40% last season, but this year struggling a little bit, being able to penetrate defenses and get it to the free throw line, leading the WAC currently in free throw shooting. It's going to be an interesting one here tonight.
All right, now we're going to throw it over to Courtney String. She has more on Peyton Hull and Bella Earl. Hey, Courtney.
Thanks, guys. WAC Player of the Week and sophomore from Peaster, Texas, Peyton Hull has made quite the impact this season. She has scored double digits in 4 of the Wildcats' first 6 games, with 3 of them being 20-point performances. Hull is the second ACU player to receive the conference's weekly award. Senior Bella Earl took the first WAC player honor November 8th. As ACU warms up for conference, they'll be looking to Hull to continue her hot streak. Guys, back to you.
Welcome you back into Moody Coliseum as it is almost game time. The ACU women set to take on East Texas A&M. Formerly Texas A&M Commerce till like last month, back to East Texas A&M, and the ACU team, the starting lineup being introduced tonight. Starting for ACU is Bella Earl, Peyton Hull, Mia Rivers, Meredith Mays, and Emma Troxel. The starting 5 for East Texas A&M, Cora Horvath, Jordan Newsom, Jamie DeCoke, Nikesha Sanders, and Alva Hedrick. We talked about it in the pregame just a little bit as the ACU women on a 4-game winning streak. East Texas A&M has lost 4 out of 5. 2 teams coming in kind of at the opposite end of the spectrum, Roman.
Yeah, they really are. It's been a tough start to the season for Julie Goodenough's Wildcats. Played some really good opponents, but dropped a lot of games, especially consecutively losing North Texas, Texas A&M, Western Kentucky. A couple of those games really close, but just unable to close, and then going down to Florida Atlantic for the Thanksgiving tournament and winning that tournament, crushing Florida Atlantic after playing them, or Florida International. Excuse me, yes. Beating them a second time by a pretty large margin, seemed to get this confidence going, and then beating Rio Grande Valley earlier this week. Really, really great look for the Wildcats right now.
Yeah, 59-45 on the road down in the Valley earlier this week. ACU playing a Southland school for the 4th time this season with this contest tonight. Wildcats 2-1 against Southland schools. They beat UT Rio Grande Valley and Incarnate Word, lost to Stephen F. Austin. East Texas A&M playing its 4th game against a WAC program, and they have lost all 3 so far. Seattle, Grand Canyon, UT Arlington, and taking on ACU tonight. In fact, East Texas A&M blown out at Grand Canyon their last time out, 110-71. A lot closer against Seattle as they fell to them 79-76. But the Lady Wildcats hoping to keep the momentum rolling as they get set for tip-off here at Moody Coliseum.
Yeah, playing super well lately, especially against Florida Atlantic. There is Peyton Hull. And Bella Earl right there, 26 points against Florida Atlantic in that championship game, or Florida International.
Tip-off goes to East Texas A&M. It's Horvath bringing it up. And the first turnover, I thought it was a turnover. Ball tipped out of bounds, trying to find her teammate, Jamie DeCoke. Lions inbounds, Nikesha Sanders dribbling top of the key. Taking it inside. Out to Horvath. Horvath going to step back. She is a big-time three-point shooter, off the mark, but the rebound taken in by Commerce, and they get a second opportunity. That three also no good, going to go out of bounds, and ACU going to get their first crack on offense.
And that's a great defensive possession to start this game. Julie Goodenough wants to be aggressive defensively, force a lot of turnovers, and win that battle. And, you know, when they've done that this year, they've done a good job. So it's going to be won and lost for the defense of the Wildcats and in that turnover margin.
See what they do on offense. Earl driving, kicking out, trying to find Rivers on the far side. She tipped it, and it goes out of bounds to the Lion bench, and that's turnover number 1 for ACU. No score yet, 9:20 to go here in the first quarter of play. Glad to have you with us. Sanders driving in, kicking out. Down the lane, shot off the mark from the Cope. And it's pulled down by Meredith Mays. Here comes ACU back the other way.
Yeah, a great rebound there by Mays. Matched up on Hedrick, not winning that battle there. A couple bigs for both these teams, and Mays is going to need to own that baseline and the backboard. The Wildcats are going to be successful tonight.
Can't quite get the hometown bounce there on that three-pointer off the mark. And over a minute into the game, neither team able to light up the scoreboard yet. Lions working it around against a zone defense from ACU at the moment. Horvath going to reset things. 10 on the shot clock. Driving it inside, spin to the lane, kick out. The Cook three off the mark, no good. Rebound fought for, picked up by ACU. Rivers going to push it up and down the court. Here she comes, all the way in. Shot up off the glass, no good. And we are still scoreless. Back the other way come the Lions.
And great defense here from the Wildcats, continuing off that first good possession.
Horvath always has three ball on her mind. That one off the mark as well. ACU coming back the other way. Chavez. Backdoor pass. Cole going to go up, and she's going to head to the free throw line.
Jump ball possession arrow favors ACU.
Head coach Julie Goodenough in her 13th season here at ACU is taking the Wildcats to the postseason 9 times. She's coached 30 years at several places. So not a shot. Wildcats inbound. They get their first bucket of the ball game, Emma Troxel.
That's a great find. Great play design there, starting on the high post, swerving around, getting right in front of Peyton Hull. Quick little pass and then an easy layup.
2-0 Wildcats. Lions trying to answer. Have yet to find the bottom of the bucket. Sanders going to pull up. Her shot finds the bottom of the net, and we are square at 2.
Yeah, and a great look there. And East A&M running kind of a single post motion on this zone defense and able to get a good look.
Rivers pump fakes, going to kick out. 3 ball, left wing, around and out. Just about went home for Troxel. So here come the Lions trying to take their first lead of the game. Horvath, stopped by Earl, kicking out to Newsom. Newsom, the leading scorer for this team, is yet to make an impact. She's called for the travel. Head coach of East Texas A&M is Valerie King. That is her second season at the helm for the Lions. Went 15-18 and took the Lions to the Southland Conference tournament last season, where they won a couple of games before being knocked out in the semifinals. ACU trying to regain the lead here. Earl on the drive, kicks it out. Rivers, wide open three, right wing. Can't get it to go. Back come the Lions. Newsom leading the team, averaging 16.6 a game, is yet to put a shot up so far. Sanders has the only 2. Her opportunity to make it 2 more off the mark, and rebounded by Mays.
And another great box out and rebound from Mays, really owning the battle of the bigs there, and her continued success will lead the Wildcats to good things.
Foul called on the drive. Cora Horvath, her first. Has a twin sister, Nina, also on the Lion team. I'm sure we'll see her in the contest a little bit later on. Earl set to inbounds by nice backdoor pass in the bucket, good. Peyton Hull on the receiving end, and a great design on the sideline out of bounds.
And that's a beautiful pass from Bella Earl, kind of a long pass in terms of, you know, a basketball play, but put it in the perfect spot, and an easy 2 points for Peyton Hull.
So ACU up 4-2. Horvath 3 from the corner off the mark. And here comes the Wildcat offense looking to extend the advantage. Rivers cut off, and there's a foul. Roman break down the inbounds play.
Yeah, just a beautiful motion there, running away from the baseline. Got some separation from the defender, and then just an excellent ball from Bella Earl right in the basket for an easy basket for Peyton Hull.
Two inbounds plays have led to 2 buckets so far for ACU. Can't go 3 for 3, but they do still have the ball on offense. Backdoor pass again, layup up, and the layup is good. Peyton Hull, her second easy layup of the night.
And I mentioned it earlier, Peyton Hull known for the three-point shooting, but this year hasn't quite had it getting some tough contested shots, but has found a way to just penetrate defenses, drive inside, and get easy layups, and also generate a lot of three-point potential plays by getting fouled.
The Coke going down the lane, cut off, ball knocked out of bounds.
Deflected out of bounds out of the Wildcats. It'll stay with East Texas.
There it is again. Troxel cut off on her drive, but a cutting hole down the lane for 2. Lions have it under their own hoop. Horvath, 3, finally got one to go.
Yeah, it's a great shot there. Just catch and release and got it to go.
Cora Horvath, a sophomore from Austria, averaging 14 a game. ACU answers on the other end. Troxel knocks down her first 3 of the contest, put the Wildcats back ahead.
Yeah, and a great pass from Mia Rivers, drove in, got the penetration, and then generated a wide open look for Troxel to knock it home.
3 in and out from Newsom. ACU coming back the other way, up 9-5. Hull, get it inside. Troxel gonna kick it back out. Hull thought about the 3, drives it in. Euro step in the lane, shot won't go, and it's rebounded by the Lions. Horvath gonna push it the other way. Getting it to Newsom. Newsom, cut off, double team. Back to Horvath in the corner. Gonna step back. 3 up and no good. And here comes ACU with an opportunity to extend a 4-point advantage early here in the first quarter of this non-conference NCAA Women's Hoops Basketball Contest. Rivers into the lane, nice backdoor pass. Tried to get it back to Mays, but it goes out of bounds. So we are going to go to our first timeout. 4:05 left in the first quarter. ACU out to an early 9-5 lead on East Texas A&M. Wildcats off to a good start in this one, leading East Texas A&M 9-5 in the early going here in the first quarter on a rainy day outside at Mooley Coliseum, but the action hot on the inside. Keys to the game, Roman, your thoughts on how ACU extends the winning streak to 5?
Yeah, and it's going to come down to the three-point shooting. We've already seen 10 combined three-point attempts, 1 being made for East A&M and 1 being made for ACU. So it's going to be the 2 teams love to shoot the 3 ball. East Texas A&M making 7.1 a game to ACU's 7.6 a game, so pretty evenly matched, but Julie Goodenough is known for her three-point shooting, wants her team to shoot a lot of threes and to take good looks. If they're getting three-point shots, even if they don't necessarily need the 3 there, or they're unsure what they want to do, don't need for sure points, they can rely on the 3 ball no matter what. And for East Texas A&M, they need to get points up. We've seen early in this one that they're trying to trade 3s for 2s, and ACU's going to take that every day. They'll let Peyton Hull get a backdoor cut or a really great inbound play for 2 and just continue to stack, while the Lions have relied on the 3 ball and not been successful so far.
Yeah, only been able to hit 1. That's Horvath, the leading 3-point shooter. She's 1 of 3 on the night so far. Lions with the ball, trying to cut into that 4-point deficit into the game for the first time. Jasmine Payne, she turns it over, Hull all the way, and she goes coast to coast for dose. ACU extends the lead to 6.
Yeah, that's beautiful defense there from Peyton Hull. Trying to get the dribble penetration and just takes the dribble away and runs down the court for 2.
ACU coming up a little bit, trapped, stolen, and it's going to lead immediately to 2 points. ACU turning up the pressure on defense.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful possession there from the Wildcats. Bella Earl helps trap right in the corner as soon as they cross half court, and then gets down court for an open pass from Emma Troxel, who steals another one right there.
3 steals in a row. Let's see if ACU can turn it into another bucket. Down the lane, it's Piqué. Can't get it to go, rebounded by the Lions, but ACU coming out very strong out of the first time out of the ball game, still trapping in the backcourt. Lions having a hard time even getting it across half court. They finally do. Under 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Left-handed dribble into the lane is Horvath. The other Horvath, Nina. Down the lane is Newsom. She's going to go up strong, and she's going to go to the free throw line.
Foul called on the Wildcats.
And taking another look at this replay, really great trap in the corner there, has to lob it up, and then Troxel just intercepts that, gets a great pass to Bella Earl with the left-handed layup, and really excellent start to this second half of this first quarter for the Wildcats.
Troxel playing some very good strong safety there, making the read there with the steal, the interception, if you will. First free throw up and good from Jordan Newsom. Newsom hitting 90.9% of her free throws on the season, so she is just about automatic from the free throw line. Knocks them both down.
And those are big for the Lions. Obviously, you turn the ball over twice in a row. Leads to 2 points. You got a little bit lucky on the last one, got back on defense, but converting the 2 there is definitely big in this current point in the game.
13-7, Hull has the top of the key. Also into the game for the first time, Brianna Davis. And ACU going to turn it over. East Texas A&M has the ball in the backcourt, but the Wildcats now up into a full court press. Sanders and Newsom in the backcourt trying to get the ball across the timeline. They do. Sanders has it. Cut off by Davis. Gets it over to Cora Horvath. She has no second thoughts. She's going to pull a 3. That's her 4th three-pointer that she shot already today, and she's knocked down a pair.
Yeah, and a great look there. ACU backed off the press a little bit, dropped into what looked like a man defense, and then Horvath just catch and shoot, makes her second.
Davis picks it up in the lane, kicks it out, wide open 3 in the corner as Earl can't get that one to go, and a battle for the rebound won by Elva Hedrich.
ACU's gone a little bit small here, taking Meredith Mays off the floor, getting her some well-deserved rest, and Paula Piquet instead, but between Piquet and Troxel, unable to get that rebound.
Wildcats get a hand on that one. Mays coming back in, Troxel going to take a break. Rivers coming back in, and Davis heads back to the bench. 1:51 to go here, first quarter. ACU out to a 13-10 lead. Horvath left open in the corner. She pulls off the mark, rebound knocked out of bounds off of Paula Piquet, and it's going to stay with the Lions.
Yeah, and if you're the Wildcats, you're really thankful that she missed that shot there. Just a missed assignment, snuck out to the corner and had a wide open look.
Newsom cutting hard down the lane, trying to find her. That one knocked out of bounds, so they'll reset once again under the hoop. Horvath thought about another 3 from the corner, decides to pass this time to Nina Horvath this time. Back to Cora. ACU back to their zone defense, 3 ball. Right wing no good from Sanders, and Mays has yet another rebound for ACU.
It's going to be interesting to see what the Lions go to next time they have a baseline inbound. They've run on that same play and was getting a look every time, but ACU finally corrected that and didn't let Horvath get the shot up.
PK trying to go backdoor to Earl. Can't come up with whip. The ball knocked around a little bit, and ACU does get it. Bella Earl putting in 2 more to extend the ACU lead back to 5. Horvath stops free throw line. Kicks it back out to her twin sister. Down the lane. Could have been a travel there. Sanders working it around the horn. Horvath trying to get it to Hedrich inside, and some good defense from Earl coming across to knock that one out of bounds. Emma Troxel making her way back into the contest for ACU. Under a minute to go, first quarter. Wildcats out to a 5-point lead.
The Lions did switch their inbound play. No longer Horvath in the corner. Went up top to the other Horvath at the top of the key, but unfortunately, ACU playing some great defense and didn't allow Lions to get anything.
The Lions really struggling shooting the ball so far in this contest. Rivers stop getting it inside. Great post up from Mays. Can't get it to go off glass. Had the position, could not get the bucket to go.
Yeah, and a physical play there on defense from Dax. Surprised we didn't see a foul call, but some great defense nonetheless, not allowing Mays to convert that.
About 2 seconds difference in the shot clock and the game clock. Lions gonna have to put one up here in the final seconds of the first quarter. And there's a steal. Earl, left-hand layup, good. Bella Earl making her presence felt here in the first quarter. The steal, the launch. Oh, that would have been an amazing way to end the first quarter, but a pretty good one nonetheless. ACU out to a 17-10 lead. Wildcats a strong first quarter. We'll see how well they follow things up in the second quarter. Back with more ACU basketball after this.
Welcome back. The score is 17-10 with ACU in the lead. It's the annual Christmas Slam game here in Moody Coliseum, and what a better way to bring in the season than to see 3 Wildcats earn double-doubles this season. Emma Troxel has posted back-to-back double-doubles, the first one of her career. Bella Earl had her first double-double against UNT, and Meredith Mays had the first double-double of the season against SFA. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Courtney. Meredith Mays well on her way to a double-double rebound-wise. If she can put some more points in. She's halfway there with boards, already 5 so far here in the first quarter of play and a little bit. Welcome back to Moody Coliseum. Cody Coyle, Roman Raffelli bringing you the action here courtside. ACU out to an early 7-point lead. 7 first quarter turnovers, very hurtful for the Lions. They're trying to find a 3 in the corner, and they're going to get that one. The Horvath to Horvath connection there. Cora finding Nina for a triple.
And you mentioned the turnovers, but in that first quarter, shot 3 of 16 from the field. The Lions have got to find a better way to get more high-quality shots and to not turn the ball over as much against this ACU defense, because if they continue to play the way that they have, it's going to get out of hand very quick.
Great look there on the high-low. Troxel getting it inside to Mays for 2, and ACU has their first bucket of the second quarter. Wildcats playing very good defense here in the first half of this ball game. Newsom yet to get anything going. That one way off the mark. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Rivers going to push it up the left side of the floor. See if they can get any early offense going. She drives to Earl. Earl cut off baseline. Thought about the pass back outside and turns back in to go for 2 off the glass.
Yeah, great little pump fake there. Pin spins out, fakes the pass, and then gets a wide open shot.
Bella Earl with 8 points in the early going. Horvath has it, guarded by Troxel, top of the key. A little bit of height on the smaller Horvath. Loves to get her shots up, but can't do it with the height on it. There's another turnover as Newsom goes down the lane, turns it over.
Yeah, taking a look there, just a great spin move and an easy layup.
Well, everybody thought she was kicking out to Rivers, and she made the smart move to keep the ball and go off glass. So another turnover. Here comes ACU with the opportunity to extend the lead to double digits for the first time tonight. Down the lane, the pass to Hull, that one knocked away, and it's a turnover for ACU.
Yeah, and a great defensive play from Horvath, recognizing the play and just jumping the route, contesting it, and not allowing Hull to get the easy layup.
Corner 3, that one knocked down Cora Horvath. And ACU's head coach, Julie Goodenough, not very happy about the fact that Cora Horvath has been able to be wide open so many times in the corner. We're going to take another timeout here. ACU's lead cut to 5, 21. Cora Horvath, the story for East Texas A&M so far in this one. She has knocked down a trio of triples and has really been the only Lion player that has showed up on offense so far tonight.
Yeah, 16 points for the Lions, 9 of which coming from Horvath, and it's not the twins, it's just the one so far. But they've been, much better in the second quarter than in the first. ACU owned that first quarter, generating a lot of turnovers, especially towards the end, and then the Lions flipped the page and have started the second quarter very strong.
So we'll see if the timeout helps change things on the court for ACU. They get it inside to Mays. Kick it back out, Troxel for 3, and that'll do.
And that's just a great find from Mays. Recognize if I can get a high post look here, I can get them to trap me, and then I'll just dish back out to Emma Troxel, and she'll knock it home.
Troxel shooting nearly 30% on the season from beyond the arc, so she is certainly a threat. Newsom has it far side for the Lions. Step back, that's blocked. And the ball is going to go out of bounds and stay with the Lions.
And good defense there for the Wildcats, but taking another look here, just gets the trap, and then 21 late to rotate out, and Emma Troxel knocks it down quite a ways behind that three-point line.
24-16, Lions Horvath. She's going to pull from way beyond the arc. That one off the mark, rebounded, picked up by Rivers off the bounce. Rivers pushing it down the court, cut off, kicks it back out to Earl. Earl inside, Mays with position. See if she goes to work on Hedrich inside. Looking for a cutting Earl, great pass, left-handed scoop layup goes.
And that's just a great play design and great play execution from the Wildcats. Great find from Meredith Mays.
Having a great passing post certainly helpful with all the cuts that the Wildcats run. Earl has taken advantage of it several times already. That three off the mark from Jasmine Payne, and here comes ACU quickly the other way. Their lead is at 10. An opportunity to make it the biggest that it's been so far. Troxel, nice up and under move, and she's going to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, take another look. This good find here. May's going to post and then just finds her teammate there, and easy left-handed layup. Great design and great teamwork, just knowing that, Belle's going to give it to me. I'm going to try to make a move, but then if it's not there, I'm just going to, stay patient, don't force it, don't turn the ball over or get a bad shot up, but I'll wait for Belle to cut around me and give her a nice, easy layup.
Amy flipping into the game for the first time. Holes three-pointer off the mark. Earl can't come up with the rebound. Flipping the 6'4" freshman center from Glen Rose. Giving Meredith Mays a little bit of a breather here. ACU up by 10, 6 minutes to go here in the first half of action. Horvath with 3 threes so far in the game. Her season high is 7 when she scored 25 against Seattle earlier this season. There's another three. Hannah Humphrey. Humphrey about a 30% three-point shooter, and she knocks that one down to keep the Lions in it. Back the other way, Troxel's three way short, and that one's going to go off of Earl's foot out of bounds. So the Lions answered with the three and get the ball back quickly with the chance to cut into the deficit.
Yeah, checks into the game, and Hannah Humphrey just knocks that one home, really confident, catch and shoot. And it seems like the Lions are much better that way than when they get the open look, have a second to take their time and get it up. Just, we've seen Horvath and now Humphrey with it, get the ball and shoot it, and percentage seems to be a lot higher.
Yeah, they certainly don't think about it a whole lot when they shoot threes, just like that one. Another one good. That's Nina Horvath.
I cannot say that I've seen a team in recent days shooting as well from catch and shoot shots like the Lions are right now.
As bad as the first quarter was, here in the second quarter, they have certainly been on fire, knocking down three balls. And that seems to be their offense. Not a lot of points in the paint, lots from beyond the arc so far.
Well, and they started 1 for 6, but are now 6 for 16, shooting just over 37% so far in this one, and certainly turned it around in the second quarter.
Earl getting it to Rivers, goes up, can't get it to go. Rebound fought for, loose on the ground, almost had a jump ball, but ACU comes up with it, swing it around. Troxel thought about the three, drives in, loses it at the last second, and here come the Lions the other way. Horvath stops, pops, can't get that one to go, and Rivers comes down with the rebound. Big opportunity for the Lions there to cut it to 1, but they couldn't get the 3 to go.
Yeah, and the Wildcats just need to slow down a little bit here on offense, allowing the Lions to speed them up and just not getting high-quality looks, not communicating, and turn the ball over.
Pull on the drive, down the lane, shot up and in off the glass. Great drive and bucket from Peyton Hull.
Yeah, just, we've been talking about it not getting the three-point success as much this season, just finds a lane, drives it, and then fights through the contact from Hedrick and knocks it home, got a chance for a three-point play.
Cole had 16, a couple of rebounds, couple of assists on the road in the win at UT Rio Grande Valley on Wednesday night. Season high is 29, so she can certainly fill it up. Lions not exactly sure who's supposed to be on the lane in the free throw. So a little after a pause, Hull going to go to the line to hopefully complete the three-point play. Can't get it to go.
And an unusual miss there from Hull, leading the Western Athletic Conference in free throw percentage so far, but Wildcats still generate the turnover.
Another travel call on the Lions will give the ball back to ACU, up 28-22. 4.5 minutes to go here in the first half of action. Brianna Davis back in for ACU. Hull gets it left wing, going to drive baseline, and reach and foul going to be called on Nina Horvath.
ACU just doing a really good job of applying pressure, making them play fast, and good call there, obviously wrapped around.
So that's 4 fouls on the Lions, not quite in the bonus yet. And they're going to call an offensive foul, an illegal screen there on ACU, and it's a turnover.
Yeah, Amy flipping with the moving pick there. Can't do that, but Wildcats are very close to the bonus here, and Lions not too far behind. Could make for a very slow second half of this second quarter with 4:15 to go.
ACU extends to backcourt pressure once again. Davis up on Horvath. Gets the ball out of her hands. Humphrey pulls from the corner. That's an air ball. Rebound by Hedrich, but I think she had her foot on the line when she grabbed that board, and ACU's going to get the ball back up by 6.
Well, it looked like ACU Nia Rivers might have had a tip on that ball, unless it just came up, several feet short without contact. But great rotation there to at least force the pressure, and might have had a finger on it.
Getting a hand in the face makes a big difference. Lions in his own defense. See if the Wildcats bust it with the 3 or a drive right there. A hole down the lane, can't get it to go. Ball tipped around. Rebound by Mays. Kicks it back out to Davis. Around the horn to Troxel. 15 on the shot clock. Rivers into the lane. Left-hand layup up and good off the glass. Great penetration and a great finish from Nia Rivers.
ACU has been great on the left-handed layups tonight, shooting a lot of them, making a lot of them. And that's a great set there with Bella Earl not on the floor, getting some much-deserved rest, playing a lot of minutes for ACU so far this season, and good to see the offense generating some points without her on the floor.
Jordan Newsom, the leading scorer for the Lions, held to just 2 so far tonight. Jump shot from Humphrey, that one short again. Lions shooting percentage falling off a little bit in the last couple of minutes. Down the court, Davis can't get the shot to go, hit the front of the rim, couldn't get it up over the rim. The ball goes out of bounds.
And you mentioned the offensive struggles from Newsom for the Lions. She hasn't made a field goal yet tonight, only converting on those 2 free throws.
Ball went off a Humphrey out of bounds. ACU will retain possession. 3 minutes left in the half, an opportunity to push their lead a little bit. Davis looking for the screen. Uses it, stops. Rivers gets it back into Mays, goes up strong. Shot blocked by Hedrich. The line's going to come back the other way, pushing it on offense. Horvath to Horvath. Nina to Cora. Back out to Cora, top of the key, guarded by Rivers. 15 to shoot. The other Horvath down the lane, and they are going to call a block on Emma Troxel. Looked like she was just a little bit inside that arc, inside the paint.
Yeah, it was set in good defensive position, trying to draw the charge. Unfortunately, it didn't quite get set. We'll take a look here. Yeah, just inside that arc there. Cannot get the charge call from there, but good chance for the Lions here in Horvath to convert a couple free throws.
Nina Horvath, 10 of 12 on the year, 83% from the free throw line. Lions have only shot 2 free throws so far tonight. And she knocks down the first one. In fact, not a lot of free throws shot in this one at all. ACU's only shot 1 so far, and 3 for the Lions, and they are a perfect 4 for 4 after Horvath gets that one to rattle home. So 30-24, 2.5 minutes to go. ACU holding on to a 6-point lead. It's been as big as 10. Swing it around. Cole pump fakes, drives off 2 feet, strong, and gets the bucket to go to push the lead back to 8.
You know, we might start having to call her pump fake Peyton there. Gets a pump fake on the 3-point line, gets a drive in from that one, and then pump fakes again and gets a wide open layup. Really excellent sequence there from the sophomore.
Horvath jump from the short corner, no good. Rebounded by Troxel. ACU has the ball, a chance to go back up by 10 again. Rivers looking for the backdoor cut to hole. Leaves it off for Mays, but she can't handle it, but ACU comes up with it. 15 to shoot. Rivers looking inside Mays. Great position and the great pass gets the bucket to go.
And a beautiful post up there. Just gets the leverage on the baseline and then gets a good pass and has an easy route to the bucket.
Simple right-handed layup gets it to go. ACU with the lead back to 10. Into the game for the first time, Nylock Dack, a freshman from Lincoln, Nebraska, for the Lions. Horvath doing a little dancing up top and hits another 3 for a Horvath. Is that 5?
I believe so, and just caught Mia Rivers off guard there, hand down, and drains the shot over her. That's a big bucket for the Lions coming down the stretch.
ACU trying to answer on the other end. Earl's 3, no good. Lions get the rebound, still hanging around in this one, down 7, under a minute to go here in the first half. Ball tipped, knocked out of bounds by Peyton Hole. Emma Troxel, that is, checking out for ACU. Number 2, Natalia Chavez, making her debut in the ball game. averaging 6 points a game this season. Dak has it. Horvath gonna pull a three, can't get that one to go. Loose ball, Newsom comes up with the rebound, and she's gonna get the bucket to go. So Jordan Newsom in the right spot at the right time for the layup to cut the lead back to 5 with 40 seconds to go first half.
And Lions hoping that that'll get her going. They've needed her scoring presence so far in this first half, and they haven't gotten it.
It looked like Mays had great position to go up for the layup again and drew the foul, but the officials said she shuffled her feet before the layup went up. So turnover gives the ball back to the Lions. 30 seconds left in the half. They have quickly cut a 10-point deficit down to 5, and they're hoping to get a little bit closer as we head to the break and to the locker rooms at halftime.
This first half been one of just momentum swings. I mean, each team going on some different runs, but the question is going to be down the stretch here, who can respond better?
Well, the Lions turn it over yet again. That's Nina Horvath shuffling the feet and giving the ball back to ACU, and we'll see what they draw up here. The last play of the half, 13.3 seconds left. Rivers to Hull, Hull taking it down the lane. Left-handed layup, good. And that will do it for the first half. Great finish for ACU. They didn't draw up anything complicated. It just sent Peyton Hull to the basket, and she puts it in for 2. Great layup to end the half for the Wildcats.
Yeah, and yet another left-handed layup made by this ACU team. And at the end of the half, they got 10 from Bella Earl, 12 from Peyton Hull, and then Cora Horvath with 12.
So we focused on those two in the pregame, and they have come through here. Now let's send it down to Courtney String as she is checking in with head coach Julie Goodenough.
What was your biggest takeaway from the first half?
I feel like we're rushing a little bit on the offense, not really reading the defense very well. We've got some uncharacteristic turnovers in our half-court offense, so we just need to slow down, really read the defense before we make passes.
And how do you plan to improve the tempo for the second half?
We'll talk about it at halftime, just understanding how they're playing us on defense and what they're giving us, not forcing things, just kind of taking what the defense is giving us.
Thank you so much, Coach Goodenough. Guys, back to you.
All right, so that'll do it for the first half. ACU leading the Lions of East Texas A&M at the break, 36-29. Back with a halftime show after the break.
And we welcome you back to Moody Coliseum for your halftime report. ACU leads 36-29. Jamison Sterrett alongside Matthew De La Cruz. Matthew, ACU doing a good job early offensively. What did you see there in the first half?
I saw ACU's ability to exploit the heavy pressure that East Texas A&M was putting on them in that first half. They were playing really high in the passing lanes. There was 8 points off backdoor cuts for ACU. So ACU's doing a good job of reading the defense, although Coach Julie Goodenough wants to get a little bit better, as we heard in that downstairs interview. But really good job by adjusting for ACU in that first half.
Yeah, you're right. Let's take a look at the first half stats here. And ACU doing a good job defensively, blocking on the defensive end, doing a good job with the press we saw there early on that they did. 36 points to the 29, shooting 52% to East Texas A&M's 28%. 3-point, though, 35% there by Cora Horvath, doing a great job there. She's 4 for 10 with 12 points. She leads East Texas A&M in the Lions.
And give Coach Julie Goodenough a lot of credit for what ACU was able to do in that first half defensively, being very creative, showing a bunch of different looks, confusing this Lions team, and it's proved to be very successful, forcing 11 turnovers in that first half, like we mentioned, and then getting 10 points off turnovers as well. 28 points in the paint, a dominant showing for ACU in that first half.
Yeah, that's right. 6 steals defensively. ACU only having 7 turnovers there offensively. And so, but ACU, again, trying to do a good job of keeping the ball, forcing the defense to just create turnovers, and they're doing a great job there. So let's take a look at those first-time highlights. As we see here, ACU again doing a good job. Peyton Hull making her presence known.
12 points in that first half. She was leading in the scoring column for ACU. And what you see there, you suck the defense in, make 2 people guard you, kick out, and you get an in-rhythm shot. ACU was doing a good job of getting in-rhythm shots there, and then turning defense into offense from Peyton Hull. This was her bread and butter in that first half. But the Lions weren't going to go out without a fight. Obviously, Cora Horvath coming in, 9 points, 3 threes, and then obviously Bella Earl to really reestablish the momentum, getting a steal, getting a run-out layup in the fast break.
Yeah, ACU 5-1 when they're leading at the half, but they are 1-3 at home. So hoping to, stats show that they will take the win with the 5-1 leading at the half. But hey, talking about ACU, not only women's basketball, ACU football plays here at 2 o'clock on ESPN Plus. You can find that game. It's raining here in Abilene, but they'll be playing in the Fargo Dome up in North Dakota State, where it's pretty chilly.
Yeah, and they will need that dome. Praise God for that dome, as that'll get them out of the elements. But ACU football has had a good season. They weren't projected to finish at the top of the conference, but they defied expectations. Got a big win against Tarleton, leading to their first ever FCS playoff win. And they're going off to face a very talented North Dakota team who's had a very good season and one of their only losses versus Colorado with Coach Prime. So it's going to be a heated matchup here today.
Yeah, they do. They get Maverick MacGyver back, and they're going to try to take the win from North Dakota State. That's all from us at the halftime break. We'll catch you at the end of the game. It's been Jameson Sayre and Matthew Dela Cruz. We'll see you on the flip side.
Action here at Moody Coliseum. The ACU Wildcats up by 7 at the break on this Christmas Slam ball game this afternoon. We got coaches in tacky Christmas sweaters. We got kids playing dodgeball with snowballs at halftime. Good atmosphere here at Moody Coliseum. Would be even better if the Wildcats can pick up this win. What do they have to do in the second half?
Well, in the second half, they're just going to need to continue to do what they did in the first half, but they got to shoot a little bit better. Only 2 for 10 from 3, while allowing the Lions to shoot 7 of 20. And they've done a really great job of getting the ball to Peyton Hull, Bella Earl, Meredith Mays, their star players. Even Emma Troxel has had a really nice game so far. They need to continue to rely on their good players and play as a team. They had some really great defensive stops and turned into points and generated a few really great turnovers which led to fast breaks. But as soon as they started to get sped up a little bit, like Coach mentioned in the halftime interview, they got playing really fast, trying to force the ball, and then they turned it over and allowed the Lions to get back into this one.
So they need to have the Lions get going faster like they did when they got some turnovers, slow things down a little bit on offense. Lions also pretty much doubled their shooting percentage, only hit 18.8% in the first quarter, but nearly 38% in the second quarter. So that has kept them in this contest. ACU up by 7. They're going to start with the ball. Same starting lineup back out on the floor for the Wildcats. Rivers, Troxel. There's Hull on the backdoor cut, working in the lane on Horvath. Got it to go. Great footwork inside. And ACU extends the lead back to 9, 38-29. Almost a steal in the backcourt. Ball loose. Sanders going to pull it down on this side of half court. The Wildcats going to set up their defense. Up by 9. Newsome to Horvath, the person you do not want to leave open in the corner. Can't get it, but the rebound goes back. Newsome to Sanders, to Horvath again. She has no conscience, lets that one fly, and she continues to knock down threes. That's now 5 for her in the contest.
Yeah, you definitely want her getting multiple three-point shots in the same possession. Misses the first, but does not miss on the second.
Mays kicks it out, Hull. Driving inside, nice crossover, loses the ball. Gonna kick it back out to Rivers. Rivers top of the key, driving in, kicking back out. Three-pointer, Hull, left corner, bouncing, can't get it to go. The Lions get the rebound and a reach-in foul. It's gonna be called on Earl, I think, trying to poke that one away after the board.
Actually, Meredith Mays with the call there. And the Wildcats started to build some pressure on that first Lions possession, but then they broke the press, had to back up a little bit, and then just gave up the three-point looks, something they're going to need to not allow down the stretch here if they want to be successful.
Brianna Davis in the game for ACU. Horvath step back, short corner, can't get that one to go. Rebound, pulled down by ACU. Newsome got her hands on it, and she's going to be called for the foul.
Foul called by the Lions on number 2, Jordan Newsome. That's her
Peyton Hull's
first
blind spot here, taking another look. She didn't realize she was there, hits the arm, gets the foul call. Unhappy with the call, but some pretty significant contact there, reaching for the steal.
ACU up by 6. Davis left-hand dribble, gets it inside. Post-up kick out Mays to Troxel. And I believe it's a 3-second call on ACU.
3-second call, yes. Not a good turnover there, and it's been a sloppy first start to this third quarter for both these teams.
ACU picking up the pressure a little bit. Trapping in the backcourt. Lions handle it. Horvath driving in, dribbles off her foot. Ball goes out of bounds off of ACU, but that seems to be the best way to guard Horvath. Make her drive.
Yeah, certainly not had much of a paint presence in this. Lions team hasn't had much of a paint presence in this one.
Newsom has it. Over to Horvath. DeCote in the corner. Sanders thought about the three, gets it inside, and as soon as we say they have nothing in the paint, they get a bucket in the paint. So the layup off the drive by Jamie DeCote, and that makes it 38-34. ACU lead cut to 4.
And they cut the lead to 4, but that's a great just possession of ball movement, spreading the ball, getting someone to look, just using a lot of motion to get through this Wildcat defense.
Hull drives and kicks. Earl for 3, can't get it to go. Rebound though by Mays. Nice cut back to Earl. Left hand layup goes.
And that's a great job just being active for Bella Earl. One of the seniors of this team, one of the leaders on this team, misses the shot, immediately running right after her ball. Sees Mays comes down with the rebound and then just puts her hands up, gets the ball, and a great layup.
So many buckets off those cuts from Bella Earl in this contest. Horvath open off the screen, can't get the bounce to go. Hedridge with the rebound, back to Sanders. And a second opportunity for the Lions. Sanders trying to force a pass to Hedridge, stolen by ACU. Here they come, 2 on 3, gonna slow things down a bit. Hull in transition, 3, got it to go.
And a beautiful shot in the face of Cora Horvath from Peyton Hull. That's an excellent shot off the turnover, and Wildcats playing the way that they look to play right here.
Lead back up to 9, the 3-on-1 on the other end. Newsom's layup, can't get it to go, but the reach-in foul called on ACU.
And taking another look, just a great pass from Bree Davis and an excellent shot from Peyton Hull. Something that we're very used to seeing here in Abilene.
The Lions were down 4 just a few minutes ago. Wildcats with a little run to get it back to 9. Newsom at the line for a pair of free throws. 4 for 4 in the first half, make it 5 for 5 in the contest now after she hits that one. And her second rattles home. So Jordan Newsom starting to come around a little bit here after a slow first half. ACU with the ball up by 7. Earl, nice pass to Troxel, can't get it to go. Mays follows up though with the rebound. Meredith Mays staying active on the glass all ball game and got that one to go after the initial miss.
And that's a great just job of teamwork from the team there. Obviously has the play designed for Emma Troxel and then doesn't make the layup, but Meredith Mays right there able to put it back.
Troxel almost came up with another steal on this end. Lions will retain possession. 6:17 to go, third quarter. Sanders out to Horvath. Hull making sure there's no distance in between her and the shooter. Horvath trying to work it in. Ball stolen away by Mays. Here comes Davis to lead the offensive charge for ACU. Back across to Earl, to Troxel. Earl wide open 3, right wing. Can't get that one to go. Beautiful setup, but couldn't get the shot to go, and a reach-in foul called on ACU.
Yeah, and that's not a foul that they need to commit there. You miss the shot, you don't get the rebound, that's okay. Pull back on defense. Your defense has been really good, especially that last possession, face guarding Horvath, not giving her any looks, and then just playing a really great group behind that. Taking a look here, good rebound grabbed, and I believe they're gonna call that on Bree Davis. We called it Meredith Mays, her second of this one. Not sure I agree with the call on Mays there. Poked the ball out. Looked like pretty clean, but definitely an aggressive moment for the Wildcats and not a bad call.
Yeah, when the refs see that hacking motion, as Newsom got called for one on the other end earlier. There's Horvath for 3. Off the mark, rebound, battled for. Earl comes up with it. She's going to lead the offensive attack for ACU. To Davis. In the lane, kicking out to Mays, thought about the 3. Gonna drive instead, layup up, can't get it to go. Ball loose, Mays picks it up, finds Earl inside. Earl spins around, shot is good.
Bit of a messy possession there for the Wildcats on offense. You get, your big and Meredith Mays, a 3-point look. She drives, misses it, and then just throwing the ball around, but Bella Earl able to put a nice move on it and get a good bucket.
Great pass on the other end from Horvath. Spins away from the double team and finds Hedrich for the layup. Back to a 9-point game. ACU had their biggest lead of the contest at 11. See if they can get it back to there. Earl down the lane. Has been quite unstoppable here in the third quarter.
You ask for a 9-point lead and she'll deliver, or 11-point lead, excuse me. She's been great for the Wildcats tonight.
49-38. Sanders drives, stops at the elbow, back out to Horvath. Thought about the deep three. ACU doing a much better job of defense on her. Got a piece that time. Peyton Hull got a piece and blocked the three-point shot. See what they do on offense. Earl to Mays. Three-pointer, right side, can't get it to go. Hull can't. It's a loose ball foul on the rebound. So time for a timeout here. ACU up by 11, 49-38. Back to Moody Coliseum after this. Back to Moody Coliseum, ACU up by 11 here in the third quarter, leading the East Texas A&M Lions. First meeting between these two in over a decade, back when they were Lone Star Conference rivals. Now both D1 programs in separate conferences. Layup down the lane, blocked out of bounds. Amy flipping. In for Mays with a little bit of foul trouble and making an instant impact.
That's a great block here. Take another look. The freshman swats that and lets them know. That's a great defensive play from the freshman who ACU's looking to, build and develop over the next few years and have a really, really great center here in Abilene.
The Horvath sisters with the ball up top, swinging it around. Into the ball game for the first time, Jayonte Franklin. Her three off the mark. Ace. Earl has it, dribbles right hand. Going to work, kicks it back out. Davis into the lane, her left hand floater is good. And the Wildcats have their big lead of the night at 13.
And a great find there from Davis, just not getting the three-point look. Says, I'm gonna drive it, and I'll throw it up there and get it to go.
ACU just 3 out of 15 from beyond the arc, but doing great work in the paint. Horvath left open, can't get that one to go, missed everything, flipping with the rebound. And here comes ACU with the opportunity to push their lead a little bit more. Third quarter has been good to the Wildcats this season. They've outscored their opponents by 19. Hull into the lane, kicks it back out to Earl. Hull and Earl carrying the load for ACU once again. Three-pointer, Hull right side, can't think of that one to go. And Horvath comes down with the rebound for the Lions. They're gonna push it a little bit. Newsom back to Horvath, layup up and in. ACU had opportunity with the three ball to have their biggest lead, but the Lions quickly answer.
Yeah, that's a great response from the Lions. They're able to get the turnover, run, get some space, and get the bucket.
Chavez gets it into Flippin. Flippin trying to go to work in the paint, gonna kick it out. Earl. ACU got to move the ball against this zone defense. Backdoor cut, just what the doctor ordered, but she can't get the layup to go. We have seen that over and over tonight. The backdoor cuts working wonders for ACU, but the layup not able to be finished on that one.
Yeah, Peyton Hull laughing that one off as she walks down the court. Had it wide open, knows she just put too much power on it. A missed opportunity there for the Wildcats, which turns into a foul, and now free throws for the Lions.
Hull gonna take a breather. Troxel coming in. Yeah, quickly 5 fouls against ACU, so that's gonna send Nylock Dack, the 6'2" freshman forward from Nebraska, to the line. She's a 50% free throw shooter, now 4 out of 9 on the season as she misses the first.
Not a good spot to be if you're the Wildcats. You do not want to be in foul trouble this early in the third.
Gets a second free throw to go to cut the deficit back to 10. So we'll see how the Wildcats answer on the offensive side of things. Mia Rivers back into the ball game, drives, and she draws the foul.
Foul called on the Lions.
Reach in on the Lions. That's only 2 team fouls for them, so ACU not quite close to the bonus with 2:10 to go here in the third quarter. Rivers gonna trigger it in from under the hoop, gets it to Earl left side, trying to see if Flippin can get some posts. She can't. Rivers has it, 3 right side, got it.
Mia Rivers.
Beautiful shot there from Mia Rivers. They scheme her wide open there behind the arc and get a great pass and knocks it down. That's a big bucket for the Wildcats.
That it is. Nice to see them in rhythm. See if they can get some more three-pointers to fall here in the second half. Lead 13, 1:44 to go. Newsom driving in, cut off by Earl, keeps her dribble, trying to find Dak. Ball loose, goes out of bounds.
And a turnover forced from the Wildcats. Taking another look here, Bella Earl driving, kicks it out, and just an effortless shot there from Rivers. Knocks it home, and the Wildcats got a 13-point lead.
ACU knew that stopping Jordan Newsom would be a big part of the defense today. Newsom with 8 points in this contest, but over the last 3 games, she's averaged 24 per game for the Lions, including 26 against Grand Canyon, a season high for her in their last outing. PK into the ball game for ACU. To Earl, driving the right side. Rivers, can she make it back-to-back threes? Nope, she's gonna pass to PK, top of the key three. And that one was from way beyond the arc.
And the true freshman from Spain actually hadn't met Coach Julie Goodenough until she arrived for camp in the summer and knocks that one home. A great shot there from Paula PK.
57-41, just over a minute to go in the third quarter. ACU starting to put a little distance between themselves and the Lions. Newsom, guarded by PK, step back three is good.
And that's a beautiful look there from Newsom. Recognizes she has a freshman on her and just plays with confidence. I don't know that anything was done poorly there from PK, but gets a nice dribble package, steps back and knocks it home. Lions wondering where that's been all game.
She certainly knows how to create some space. Ball passed into Troxel, and a reach-in foul going to be called on Nikesha Sanders. Sanders from Detroit, Michigan, has made a stop at Tarleton State before finding her new home at East Texas A&M. ACU to inbound, 20 on the shot clock. Flipping to Earl. Looking inside for Troxel, gets in position, makes the catch, goes up strong, and she's gonna head to the free throw line.
And a good job drawing the foul there. They feed her on the low baseline, and Newsom doesn't really know what the call's for, but definitely more than marginal contact there, grabbing the arms from back behind, and Troxel will shoot two.
Troxel made a nice catch inside there. It kind of looked like the pass was a little bit forced, but she's still able to go up and get it between 2 defenders and is rewarded with a pair of free throws.
And I think that just speaks to the trust of this team, knowing that I can force the ball into you a little bit and you're still going to be able to make a play for me, not turn the ball over, and gets to the free throw line here.
Troxel knocks down the first, and she also gets the second. So ACU lead back to 15, 30 seconds left. 2-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Sanders has it over by her head coach Valerie King, getting direction. Dak to Horvath. Three-pointer right side is up and no good from Franklin. So ACU gonna have the last crack of things. Under 10 to go, quickly down the court. Troxel left-hand layup, no. Follow up by PK, way to hustle down the floor, and ACU leads by 17. And that will do it for the third quarter. ACU with a nice run to end the third here. They have their biggest lead of the night. Wildcats 61, Lions 44. Back with the fourth quarter after this timeout. Wildcats outscore East Texas A&M by 10 in the third quarter, 25-15, and they have built a 17-point advantage. Wildcats hoping to keep the foot on the gas, though, and finish things strong here in the fourth quarter.
And we will see the starters to start this fourth quarter for the Wildcats, not for the Lions. And it's going to be interesting to see what they can do to continue to build on this lead. Bella Earl got some much-needed rest towards the end of that third quarter, and the Wildcats were still able to be very productive on both sides of the ball, despite missing their senior leader.
Franklin going down the lane. That shot swatted away. Here comes ACU back the other way. Rivers leading the charge. Troxel. ACU just dominating in the paint so far tonight. There's another example of it there. Great post up from Mays. Can't get the bucket to go, but ACU with a 42-8 advantage inside the paint, points in the paint. And ask Meredith Mays, it should be 44-8. She misses the layup, but we'll head to the free throw stripe.
Yeah, we knew this coming in. The Wildcats would want to play more in the paint as well as shoot the three. The Lions just have not had much of a paint presence all season long, but they've shot 46 times tonight and only made 14. It's really tough to have a lead when you're only making 14 of 46 and almost 30 shots from behind the arc for the Lions tonight. And the Wildcats have also struggled from behind 3, only making 5 of 18. Not productive in that statistic, but they've been able to get it done in the paint with Meredith Mays, Peyton Hull, Bella Earl even chipping in, driving to the rim.
So Mays splits her free throws. Wildcats get a nice bounce and will retain possession. They go quickly right back into the paint, and she tried to find Earl on the kickback. Ball loose. Ball kicked that time as Mays, the officials say, got a little karate kick on the ball to knock that one free, and the Lions will retain possession.
Yeah, the Wildcats got a little bit lucky here, just a miscommunication. Earl looking to cut to the baseline, and Rivers passed it up top.
Another steal off the inbounds. Wildcats have it 3-on-1. Hull leaving off to Earl. Fakes, goes under the hoop, and Lions got a piece of that one. Jasmine Payne did, and it goes off of Earl out of bounds. So Lions dodge a bullet there as ACU cannot convert on the 3-on-1 break.
And the Wildcats had the numbers driving down, but didn't have a good look. Just got to have the discipline to be able to pull back there and set something up and forego the numbers advantage to just get a point.
Hedrich to Payne. Payne stopped. Out to Horvath. Drives baseline, reverse layup. Can't get it up over the rim, and rebounded by Rivers. Here comes ACU. Hull. Hull with 17 points in the game to Earl with 16 points to lead the way for ACU. No surprise there. Wildcats trying to get inside to Troxel. She gets great possession on the much smaller Nina Horvath and makes her pay.
Wildcats have done a great job tonight finding mismatches, running a great motion offense to be able to get one of their bigger players on a smaller guard of the Lions, and it's been very successful so far.
Troxel, the third Wildcat in double figures. She's now up to 12 points in the contest. Miss on this end from the Lions. Wildcats coming back the other way. Hull looking for Troxel inside again, guarded by the bigger Payne, and they're going to call an offensive foul. So Lions with possession, but break down this ACU bucket on the other end.
Yeah, just a great find from Mia Rivers. Points get Troxel to move outside, but that just gets the defender to go there, and then dishes it baseline side, and an easy layup for Emma Troxel.
Troxel and Rivers both head to the bench. Davis and Chavez checking in for the Wildcats. They're up by 20 now. Foul in the backcourt. Davis trying to put some pressure on Cora Horvath, and just a little bit too much pressure according to the officials.
Yeah, they're going to call a reach. Davis did not agree with the call, but what player does agree when they get charged with a foul?
Hardly any of them. Still up on Horvath with that pressure. Newsom looking to set a screen. Now Hull pressuring Horvath. 20 on the shot clock. She's just going to step into a deep three. Way short on that one. And her coach can't be too happy about the lack of setting up any kind of offense on that possession.
No, when you've got a star player like Horvath who likes to shoot the three ball, it's going to be expected that you're just going to walk down and pull some, but that's definitely not the moment to do it, and not a good look for the Lions.
Lions down by 20. All Wildcats here as they have pulled away here in the second half. Earl dribbling back to Hull. Hull going to drive, stopped. Nice pass to Mays, left-hand layup, good. We've seen some great passes in the paint from ACU, and that one may have been the best one tonight.
An excellent pass there, a great find, and this ACU team just firing on all cylinders right now, playing good defense, passing well, getting good looks, making good cuts, and looking really hard to stop down the stretch.
66 to 44. Runner way off the mark, goes out of bounds. Lions will retain possession, but they're having a hard time getting anything going offensively as the Wildcats have certainly stepped up the defensive pressure here in the fourth quarter.
And take a look at the replay there. Great job just getting the leverage. Meredith Mays driving to the hoop and not letting anyone get in her way.
Horvath finding a cutting DeCoke, and she's able to maneuver her way for a bucket in the paint to make it a 20-point ball game once again at 66-46.
Yeah, just her second made basket tonight. Lions team has struggled to get offense from much of anywhere.
Earl to Hull, thought about the three, gonna drive it instead, takes the body, kicks it out. Chavez, three right side, a little bit short, and the rebound picked up by the Lions. Now or never for East Texas A&M, down by 20. They're gonna have to go on a pretty miraculous run to get back in this one. Horvath to DeCoke, guarded by Hull, good defense there to cut her off. Back to Horvath going inside, ball tipped away, almost tipped in from Mays. She comes down with the rebound, and ACU in possession once again.
Yeah, I can't help but laugh. Meredith Mays walking down the court, smiling, recognizing the bullet she just dodged.
Another great backdoor pass. That one blocked, though. Now Mays up to 11 rebounds on the night. Newsom 3 left side gets that one to go.
And the Wildcats a little dismayed after that offensive possession bell, or pretty clearly fouled, but no whistle to be heard. They will get that one once again on Newsom.
A little makeup action there for Newsom.
Great shot make there from her, but then goes down the court and commits a foul.
Subs coming in, 3 new players checking into the contest. Hannah Humphrey, Nylock Dack. And for ACU, Chavez and Mays headed to the bench. Left-handed dribble by Earl, stops, gonna kick it out. Davis 3, top of the key. That one rattles out, and the rebound gathered in by Newsom for the Lions.
Bree Davis looking to make the 3 there, and has done a good job running the point for the Wildcats so far this season, but still has yet to cement herself as a good scoring presence on this team. Looking to get a 3 there, and unfortunately can't make it.
Horvath trying to take Troxel to the hoop, layup up, no good, but a foul gonna be called. I think they're gonna get Amy Flippin on that one.
It will go on Flippin there, and just a lapse in defense there, but not an awful foul to commit. Contesting the shot, playing good aggressive defense, and you're up a bit. You can risk those fouls, but you can't let those snowball and turn into a big swing in momentum here for the Lions.
We talked about the Wildcats taking advantage of the size, posting up Horvath earlier. That time Horvath turning the tables a little bit and using her speed to get past Troxel. Splits her free throws. ACU with the rebound, up by 16 with 5.5 minutes to go here in the contest. Davis between the legs dribble, gets it to Hull. Hull looking for a screen from Flippin, gets it. Back out to Davis. Davis driving down the lane, that left-handed layup, good. ACU just dominating in the paint, whether it's the bigs, whether it's the guards, and that's another bucket from Davis.
And then forcing the turnover now on the other side of the floor. Great job here, taking another look. Pump fake, steps back out, and then drives again. Great left-handed layup. And love to know how many left-handed layups this ACU team has made tonight, because it's been quite a few, and just demonstrating how much versatility they have on offense.
Yeah, they're certainly not too worried about the rim protection of the Lions, as they've been driving to the hole at will tonight. Davis, cross-court pass. Earl has it right side, gets it inside. Mays turns into the paint. Shot no good. And that one knocked out of bounds. ACU will retain possession home. Home stretch here at Moody Coliseum. 4:54 to go. Wildcats leading the East Texas A&M Lions 68-50. Has won 4 in a row entering this one. On the verge of making it 5 straight. And the momentum keeps rolling as they still have a few more non-conference games before they tip off conference play January 4th at home against Utah Valley. Earl gonna inbounds from under her hoop, trying to find Troxel, can't do it. Tries to get it to Mays inside, but that one tipped and knocked away by Nylock Dack. Back the other way come the Lions. Gonna have to start raining and draining threes if they're gonna have a chance to cut into this ACU lead late in the contest. Down the lane, Humphrey, her floater won't go, but she gets her own rebound and goes back up.
Yeah, for the Lions here, you're in a pretty deep hole, 4.5 left. It's gonna be tough to come back here. You just gotta start playing a little bit quicker, speed up these Wildcats, get some turnovers and hit some shots, but unfortunately they haven't been able to do much of those things today.
ACU going to use a timeout as Davis was kind of stuck there in the paint, double teamed and didn't have anybody to pass it to. So ACU going to use a timeout to retain possession. 17 on the clock, on the shot clock that is, 4:18 to go in the game. So ACU, we're gonna take another break here at Moody Coliseum. Wildcats leading big over East Texas A&M. ACU with the ball under their own hoop, 17 to get a shot up. Leading this one by 16. Paula Piquet on the floor for ACU. Going to inbound the ball under her own hoop. Wildcats shooting great today. 50% from the floor, and they're 41% usually on the season.
Yeah, they're having a great shooting day, and a lot of that's come from in front of the three-point arc. A known three-point shooting team, only 5 of 20 here today, but 30 of 60 overall, and actually just winning basketball.
Got to be able to do it at all levels. And ACU's had games where it's been live or die by the three, and this one's more work inside. Travel call on Mays. Fans on their feet and fired up because of the that other game going on.
ACU football just took a 14-3 lead over North Dakota State, looking to play upsets, and got a little watch party going on in Moody. But first, we got to watch this women's team, close this one out, get a nice non-conference win.
Humphrey has it to Sanders. 16-point lead for the Wildcats. Sanders stops, runner off the right foot, can't get it to go. Rebound by PK. And she gets it back to Davis. So now's the opportunity to run a little bit of clock if you're the Wildcats. Backdoor look to hold, not there. Now a backdoor cut. PK goes up. A little bit too strong on the shot from the block, and Lions coming back the other way. Humphrey stops, pops. That one too strong. Rebounded by Hull. ACU with the 3-on-3 here, but they're going to pull it back out a little bit. Davis to PK. PK trying to get it back out to Davis, but it's stolen away, and now it's Newsom ahead of the pack, and she is going to get the right-hand layup to fall in to make it a 68-54 game. 3 minutes left in this one.
Yeah, Wildcats just looking to slow this down and getting sped up a little bit. That's not a great look. You're still up 14 here. It's definitely not over, and they're looking to check some younger players and get some good minutes, but trying to get a basket or a stop and play.
Hull stopped on her baseline drive, tries again, leaves it off to Mays. Mays going to work, double team, gonna kick it back out to Davis. Davis, nice move in the lane, but that shot blocked, but she's gonna go to the free throw line. Dak got a little bit of ball and a little bit more of Davis, and that's gonna send Brianna to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a great spin move here. Did a great job getting there, just into the help defense, but they do commit the foul.
And have the Wildcats shooting free throws at the line. Brianna Davis. for the
Davis, a 75% free throw shooter. And the officials stop play to talk about something here.
Yeah, ACU only had 4 girls on the floor, and then Paula PK came running back on. This might award the Lions with a technical.
All right, so things sorted out. 5 on the floor for both sides. Davis' first free throw bounces home. Second free throw, that is, bounces home, and it's 69-54.
And a lucky break there. I was sitting there counting myself and thought there were only 4, and PK realized it sooner or later.
Carlota Gomez into the game for the first time for ACU tonight. And a travel called as Horvath on the right wing trying to do a little bit too much too quickly there. Didn't put the ball on the floor in time. So 2:20 to go. Yet another turnover forced by ACU. They have forced 18 of them so far tonight. Davis to Flippin. PK gets it to Gomez. Gomez, see if she can get in the stats. Spins out, passes to PK. 2 minutes to go now in the contest. Davis trying to make something happen. 8 on the shot clock. 15-point lead for ACU. Davis to Gomez. Pump fake's gonna drive. He's gonna stop and pop, and she's gonna get it to go. Carlota Gomez.
And the bench erupting there, seeing one of their younger players doesn't get a lot of minutes and makes the most of that one with a great shot.
Another Spaniard in the books for ACU in this one. 3-pointer, Humphrey far side, can't get that one to go. Rebound fought for, and Flippin comes up with it. 1.5 minutes to go. This one all over except the clock running down to triple zeros. Gomez fouled by Humphrey, far side. That is foul number 4 on the Lions, so still no free throws yet.
Foul call on the Lions on number 22, Hannah Humphrey. That's her first of the game. Team foul number 4.
Gomez set to trigger the inbounds over by her head coach. And we've got some more pushing and shoving going on underneath the hoop there. Chavez and Newsom. And a foul is going to send the Wildcats to the free throw line.
Number 35, Nylock Dak.
Actually, it's on Dak. And it's going to send Amy Flippin to the free throw line.
And get Flippin a couple looks here, get some quality minutes. Had a good game so far tonight and able to close it out for her team on the floor here.
Flippin's first free throw off the mark. And the second, though, all net. 72-54, 123 left in this one. Franklin pushing it down for the Lions, kicks it out to no one, but Lawson makes the save, or excuse me, Newsom makes the save. Out to Sanders. Franklin looking inside. Kicks it out to Newsom, gonna pull from the right wing, and that's another 3-ball for Jordan Newsom, up to 17 points after a slow start, but it's gonna be too little too late for the Lions. They would have liked Newsom to get going a little bit earlier in this contest. Davis to PK, screen from Flippin. PK gonna flip that one up and off the glass. Great move, another bucket in the paint for ACU as they continue their dominance down low.
And that's an excellent shot off the glass there, running to the baseline, throws it up, gets a great angle, and knocks it home. That's a great look from a freshman.
74-57. 20 seconds left in the contest. Sanders trying to drive on Gomez. Kicks it out to Horvath. Horvath just about falls down, keeps her dribble, keeps it alive. Left-hand layup, no good, but a whistle, and Lions are going to head to the free throw line.
And a great defensive possession there. You got a much younger, much more inexperienced team on the floor for the Wildcats and put together a really great defensive possession. Unfortunately fouled Horvath as she went up to the rack, but not a bad foul to commit.
Nina Horvath, I thought she was going to get rid of the ball for 15 seconds of that possession, but she just kept the dribble alive and is rewarded with the trip to the line where she knocks down both free throws, but that should just about do it. Clock winding down, under 8 seconds to go in this one. ACU gonna pull off their 5th victory in a row. Crowd coming to their feet. And there's the final horn. ACU 74, East Texas A&M 59. The Wildcats extend that winning streak.
Yeah, and looking truly good enough there. Really well-coached game today. Saw some struggles early on, really close game into halftime, and they made some great corrections and just got her girls to play some really high-quality basketball today. Peyton Hull with 17, Bella Earl with 16, Emma Troxel with 12. Really great team performance from her team tonight.
Coach Goodenough needs to get in that tacky sweater game with just the purple when all of her assistant coaches have stepped their game up quite festively here on this Christmas slam game. Now we're going to send it over to Courtney with one of our players of the game, Peyton Hull.
You have made quite the impact this season. How does it feel to bring home another win for the Wildcats?
It feels great, you know, and I'm just hoping we continue this winning streak that we have going on.
And how do you plan to keep this momentum going as you go on further into the season?
Well, I think right now the teamwork we have is what's pushing us to just win every single game. So if we just continue doing that, I think we'll be really good this season.
Thank you so much, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, Courtney. Well, hey, turnovers get the best of East Texas A&M, and ACU wins their 5th straight. It's their 2nd win at home on the year. Matthew, what they do there in the second half, you think, to kind of pull that win off and build that momentum with that kind of younger lineup?
Yeah, I thought ACU did a great job of diagnosing the defenses that East Texas A&M was giving them and adjusting accordingly. So they come out in a 2-3 zone. ACU spreads it out, goes inside out, gets in rhythm shots. That's the difference as we take a look at the final stats here.
Yeah, ACU 49% from the field and 31% for East Texas A&M. 3-pointers though for ACU, only shooting 25%, maybe something that they can improve on as the season moves on, but 9 steals defensively, only 13 turnovers there for ACU.
Yeah, ACU doesn't shoot the greatest in this game from beyond the arc, but They are following through on the offensive boards. 10 second chance points there in that game that really helped them pull away in that second half as well. And then also the defense coming to life. We look to see here 9 steals for ACU, and that's around 17 points off turnovers in that game for them as well. So a very dominant win for Julie Goodenough and her Wildcats.
That's right. Well, that's all from us up here. We'll send it down to Cody and Roman to close us out for today.
All right, thanks, guys. ACU with their 5th victory in a row, a big one today over East Texas A&M, 74-59. One of your keys for the game was them making threes. That didn't happen, but they dominated tonight in the paint.
They did, and it was just a great team effort. You see several players with a good scoring game. Peyton Hull, Bella Earl, the usuals. Meredith Mays added a nice few. Emma Troxel had a really good game, and they got some help from the bench when they needed, but most importantly, they controlled the ball, and they just played fundamental basketball.
So ACU improves to 7-4 on the season. Up next on Tuesday, they will host the Yellow Jackets of Howard Payne. For Roman, I'm Cody. We appreciate you tuning in. This has been ACU Women's Basketball.